Okay, here's the next fidget spinner I'm going to review. This is the Legacy Origin version 2, or V2. This one is similar in shape to the Legacy Origin original one, but it's a much fancier design. It's really attractive, actually. It has brass inserts in there that can be taken out with a little screwdriver that's provided. And it has pretty much the same feel as the previous Legacy Origin, which is very nice. I gave the original a really good review. So this one I think is going to get a good review also. But we have to test it out and see how long it spins. Feels really nice, so hopefully it'll turn out really well. That one's up next. Okay, I have the Legacy Origin V2 here, and I have my original Legacy Origin for comparison. I wanted to compare the two in a couple of ways. First off, for size, the V2 is a little bit bigger. I don't know if you can see that that kind of hangs over the edges a little bit, so the V2 is a little bit bigger, but it's actually a little bit lighter. It weighs about 5 grams lighter than the original one. And which one's nicer? I think this is the original Legacy Origin is a very nice spinner. It's pretty easy to play with and a lot of fun. The V2, the main difference in terms of how it plays is that it's got a deeper depression in the button, so it's easier to hold on to. And I have to say, for playability, I think I like the V2 a little bit better. It's a little bit more expensive. The V2 costs $47.99, and I didn't write down how much the original Legacy cost, but it's a little bit less. This guy weighs 84 grams, and this one, the original one, I think it weighs 87 grams. So how did it do on spin test? It's a legitimate long spinner. It got an average spin time of 8 minutes right on the button. And that's out of 6 spins, as usual, horizontally, one way and the other way, and then flipped over and one way the other way, and then vertically one way and the other way. So it got really the highest marks possible for spin duration. There was some variability, of course, as usual. It spun longer when it was vertical than horizontal, so it got a little bit of penalty for that. But on appearance, I gave it a 9.5. I think the design of this is just really beautiful. It looks really nice, and it looks a little bit futuristic and kind of like a spaceship. And on the feel, I gave it a 9, and perceived quality a 9. So it got a very high subjective score. It got an overall score of 8.7, which was one of the highest scores I've given out so far. I don't even know if I've gotten a 9 so far. I might have gotten 1 9 on one spinner, or 1 or 2 spinners here and there. So this one gets a very, very high marks for $47.99. I'd say that's a pretty good deal. That's one you should have. All right, we'll see you later.